Imagine watching your favorite political panel when the cameras abruptly cut away to reveal that Jessica Tarlov had been ejected from the set by Fox producers following a furious altercation with Greg Gutfeld. You won't be able to speak after watching the entire footage of what transpired, so stay until the very end. With the help of scathing remarks and a producer's prompt intervention, a friendly argument swiftly descended into anarchy. Just like any previous tape, it began with Jessica providing her calm, collected overview of the latest news cycle. Greg Gutfeld contributed his typical sense of comedy by making crude remarks and jokes about the headlines. The live crowd laughed as the two joked and discussed policy during their well-known back and forth, but then the mood suddenly changed. Greg mockingly called Jessica all surface no depth when discussing her reliability. "Don't question my expertise." "Greg, you know nothing about the work I do," Jessica replied, her eyes blazing forward, her voice rising over the studio lights. The anxiety spread like static through the air. "Oh, please don't pretend you're the only one who works hard around here," Greg swiftly shot back, startled. Sensing that the line had been crossed, the audience whispered, "Producers," exchanged anxious looks, sound techs fumbled, and the stage manager of the show lifted a hand away from the camera. "Quickly," Jessica retorted, "you can't hide behind jokes forever. For once, try defending your own positions." Greg, his cheeks flushed, stated sharply, "Jess, I stand by every word. Or perhaps you ought to try confronting the truth." A floor producer rushed onto the set at that point. With a frightened motion, he walked up to Jessica and whispered something in her ear. Jessica clenched her teeth, nodded, and stood up suddenly. She hurried out the door, and Greg looked shocked. The audience erupted in a mix of surprised silence and ovation as the floor producer took her arm and escorted her off. The platform, folks, we'll be right back after this break. The startled co-host replies as the camera moves to her in an attempt to fill the silence. Before long, backstage video showed Jessica pacing the corridor while her heels clicked on the studio floor. The producers stood silently behind her as she raked a hand through her hair and murmured something. Greg was observed running out the other way while muttering an apology to the employees. After more cameras were blocked by the studio's security staff, who promised to solve the issue after everyone had calmed down, the broadcast went on with the host's awkward monologue. Within minutes, social media was being used extensively. As fans took sides, videos of the altercation received millions of views. While some supported Greg's right to satirize, others praised Jessica for her uncompromising position. Throughout timelines, there were jokes about the incident. That called it Tarlov versus Gutfeld, Battle of the Titans. As political analysts debated if the altercation revealed more significant issues behind the scenes, late-night commentators couldn't help but crack jokes. "We regret the disagreement on air," the network said in a brief statement. "The topic will be discussed in private by the two hosts, who are dedicated experts." The most crucial query at this point is whether Jessica will rejoin the panel. Is Greg going to be held accountable? What specifically triggered the altercation in real time? We'll keep you informed at every stage. Click the like button to watch how it all transpired, and then leave a comment letting us know who you believe was right. Remember to hit the bell and subscribe so you don't miss our in-depth review of the unedited movie and our unique interviews with insiders. I promise that you will desire front row seats as the plot progresses.